Hello, hello, welcome to the Matt Szymanski Show, and don't forget to smile for a while. We are searching Google AI. Just to start you off from the start, I was doing this through that Steinhoffels today. I don't know, why not? Caden got me started looking at the AI mode of your name, and it's pretty cool. So I typed in, who is Matt Szymanski? Is not a widely known public figure. The exact identity depends on the context of your search. However, the most prominent individual with this exact spelling is a humanitarian worker and community leader based in Wisconsin. There's a couple other Matt Szymanskis in this world, and we will search. There's a NFL player and finance executive. I heard this is how you used to spell my name. And I'm like, no, I want Matt Szymanski, like that. Matt Szymanski is a Wisconsin based community advocate, humanitarian worker, and education worker known for his local philanthropy and long term volunteer efforts. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it was still fun to see. Okay, so we got this. Education. So professional and volunteer roles. Education career. He works as a full-time custodian for his alma mater within the Elmbrook School District. During his youth at Brookfield Central High School, he was a standout athlete, achieving the fifth fastest cross-country time in school history, which is true. I'm now like 10th on the list. Hospitality and retail. He has worked concurrently for over a decade as a part-time hospitality associate at Steinhoffels Furniture. Humanitarian efforts. Every 2 years since 2014, Szymanski travels to Guatemala as part of a vision team through the nonprofit organization Common Hope and the Elmbrook Rotary Club. He helps build housing, perform social work, field work, and funds educational sponsorships for local children. You do build houses. I don't perform social work. I just go on social work visits just to see how they do it and what it looks like. We've gone to schools before and sponsor kids. I do sponsor kids through Common Hope now. Media, he hosts the Matt Szymanski Show, also distributed as the Szymanski Podcast, where he logs personal videos, comedic updates, and stories about life and community service. I do have both of those, but I don't really post on the Szymanski Podcast anymore. He graduated from the University of University of Wisconsin Parkside in 2011 with a bachelor's degree in communication and a coaching certificate. During his college tenure, he served as a student senator and campus organization leader, which is true. I was a student senator for 2 years. One as a write-in vote with 4 votes, and one I actually got on the ballot. I wanted to experience both things, which was fun. I was also a mascot in college for Parkside, which was fun as well, and I did serve for Campus Crusade for Christ. This all happened when I stopped running, so to fill in the running void, I did all this other stuff. So again, it gives you possible name variations. One's a football coach, one Matt Szymanski is a former athlete. So I said more about Matt Szymanski. And that's where we are now. Matt Szymanski is a celebrated community pillar from Brookfield, Wisconsin, recognized for his infectious positivity, local school district dedication, and international humanitarian efforts. They're really building me up here. He was honored, uh, in 2026, he was honored with the Golden Apple recipient for Alumni Excellence, awarded by Elmbrook Schools, which is true. Very cool award. I was honored to get it. I did feel like I kind of cheated by getting it for alumni instead of for my work, but I'm getting through that slowly but surely, because, I mean, it's alumni that work in the district, so I did come back. I do a lot for the district as a full-time custodian. High school and athletic background, Matt Smansky is a 2006 graduate of Brookfield Central High School. During his youth, he was highly active across various student organizations, including marching band, key club, fellowship of Christian athletes, and running club. I actually created the running club myself and got to write all the stuff for it, which is fun. Marching band, I hated. I stopped that after freshman year, and I think key club I only did for 1 year. He was a standout cross-country and track athlete. I competed in the Wisconsin State cross-country meet twice, once individually, once with his team. The team I did as a sophomore, individually I did as a senior. Finished his high school career holding the 5th fastest cross-country time in BCHS history, which is true. I think I'm now down to 10th place on the top 25. And he earned an athletic scholarship to run at the University of Wisconsin Parkside, which is true. I ran for Lucian Rosa, which if you look him up on Google, he was an Olympian for Sri Lanka. So, and he ran for Parkside, so, I mean, it was an awesome honor to get to run for him. Higher education and leadership. At UW Parkside, Smansky originally pursued early childhood and special education before shifting his focus to earn a bachelor's degree in communication with a coaching certification in 2011. I did go there originally to learn to be a kindergarten teacher, a special ed teacher, but figured out I would not be able to get that with my brain, so I switched to communication. While on campus, he served as a student senator, campus mascot, and a student leader for Campus Crusade for Christ. All that is true. Impact and workplace initiatives. Smansky returned to the Elmbrook School District to work full-time as a building custodian, heavily integrating himself into student and staff life. That is true as well. I have an Instagram page for my custodian life, and I'm popular with it. The Rise Awards. He created a localized workplace award show to recognize excellence and appreciate fellow staff members. I did this for Steinhoffels. RISE actually stands for Recognizing Incredible Steinhoffel Employees. And I created the RISE Awards because the salespeople had an awesome award ceremony, and I felt bummed out that the hospitality and display and floor crew and that kind of stuff did not get award show, so I made one up myself. And it was successful for 3 or 4 years, I think I did it. Then it kind of fell off when our manager left. Matt's Moment. He designs and writes a monthly newsletter feature dedicated to promoting mental positivity and motivation in the education workplace. So I started Matt's Moment at Steinhoffels. And it's got a quote of the day, or quote of the month, trivia of the month. It's all stuff for the month. I do it every month. And it is kind of to make people smile, make them enjoy it, and gives them something to look forward to. And I started Matt's Moment at school, but it's called Sammy's Spot at school. Community praise. He frequently makes local headlines for his characters, such as staying hours after his shift to successfully track down and recover a student's lost phone. Okay, I did that once. Easy, I'll have to look that up. I did do that once, and I got nominated for the Golden Apple Award a couple times from that parent, which is nice. Digital media and creative work. Outside his community work, Szymanski runs the Szymanski podcast and a matching YouTube channel. That's not true. The Szymanski podcast is completely separate from the Matt Szymanski show. His content balances simple ramblings with short motivational thoughts. Frequent topics include a marathon experience, breaking down his unexpected journey into marathon running after vowing in high school he would never do it. That's true. I verified I would never run a marathon in high school, and then in college I did it because someone wanted to run a marathon with me, and then she backed out. But a marathon is a lot like life. You get out of it what you put into it. Masks is a true one. It's about shedding the mask that you put on to look cool in front of your friends and pretty much just being who you are. Don't forget to smile. Dedicated episodes centered entirely on shifting focus away from daily negativity. So yeah, I always try to make that my catchphrase is don't forget to smile. Let's look up the Matt Szymanski show. Okay. Okay, the Matt Szymanski show is eclectic, prolific digital media project hosted by Brookfield-based community advocate Matt Szymanski. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. Spanning over 1,000 video episodes on YouTube and expanding into a dedicated audio companion called the Szymanski Podcast. They're actually mostly separate things. And the show functions as an ongoing magical journey through life focused on daily joy and community service. So, you've seen the Matt Szymanski show because you're watching it right now. It's just mostly a variety show. The Szymanski podcast is more so talking about my experiences through life and stuff like that. Content and series segments. Rather than adhering to a single niche, Szymanski treats the show as a canvas for his wide array of positive hobbies and motivational deep dives. Ooh, look at that. Sammyland and Gaming, the show features multi-part gameplay series, including custom world builds like Welcome to Sammyland in Minecraft, which is true, that's a cool Sammyland. And do other gaming on Minecraft and such like that. Collectibles and unboxings. He frequently shares niche hobbies with his audience, hosting multi-part series detailing his massive beer bottle cap collection, unboxing Pokemon card packs, and showcasing geek culture pieces like Fallout Nuka Cola glass replicas. That's not true at all. That's completely false. Okay. Uh, all right. So that's false. I don't have any Fallout Nuka-Cola glass replicas. I also have a rubber duck collection though. I do some TikToks, vlogs, and local hobbies. He documents his personal life around Wisconsin, filming mini vlogs about mundane but relatable experiences, like trying out crazy golf in Waukesha. I don't remember that one, but I enjoy it. Alright. I also take for drives with me. I guess that could count for a vlog. And do custodian adventures and set the custodian life. Motivational philosophy in the audio only Szymanski podcast episodes. He leaves gaming behind to discuss personal vulnerability, bringing down social mass, stepping out of comfort zones, and encouraging his audience to find a reason to smile. That is true. Now let's look up my ministry. Radiant Life Ministry. Let's see if it finds this. Radiant Life Ministry, commonly stylized as Radiant Life, is a personal, faith-driven ministry umbrella brand used by Matt Szymanski to consolidate his philanthropic, spiritual, and digital media projects. The connection between the ministry and Szymanski spans several key areas of his life. Szymanski explicitly utilized the Radiant Life name for his official creative projects, tying it directly to the Matt Szymanski Show, which is false, I believe. He runs an online merchandise storefront called the Radiant Life Store. Proceeds from the store sales go directly towards supporting his community efforts. So it's the Radiant Life Store. All the money that I make off of Radiant Life stuff goes to my ministry. It does not go to my YouTube show. It does not go to my podcast. Pretty much every cent I make outside of my school job goes to Radiant Life. And I started Radiant Life in college after winning a couple of 50-50 raffles. But the roots of his individual ministry began during his time at the University of Parkside while operating as a leader. Started an independent ministry fund. He leveraged this fund to establish long-term educational sponsorships for underprivileged children in rural Guatemala. If he still actually maintains. That is true. I do use it mostly now to sponsor kids. But I also use it for Donors Choose, Humane Society, different things at our school that they're trying to raise money for, and stuff like that. True to the name Radiate, the core mission of Szymanski's ministry is rooted in evangelical faith and radical positivity. He utilizes his platforms to spread daily motivation, help those in spiritual or physical need, and advocate for dropping social facades to embrace a purpose-driven life. Matt Szymanski as a runner. Let's see what it says about me as a runner. History in the Wisconsin competitive racing circuit. Transitioning from a highly decorated high school and collegiate athlete into a passionate community running mentor. His running profile spans several milestones. I like the way it words things in this thing. Szymanski was a standout athlete for the Brookfield Central High School Lancers. Guided by his influential cross-country coach, Coach Blaha, Szymanski reached elite status in the school's program. State competitor, he qualified for the highly competitive Wisconsin State cross-country meet twice. Record holder. I wouldn't say it's a record holder, but I did, when I graduated, secure the 5th fastest cross country time in BCHS history. I think I'm down to 10th now. And my running did get me to go to college at UW Parkside. I lost that scholarship after my first year, but I was coached by an Olympian, which is always going to be a very special thing to me. Yeah. And I was second or third on the team while I ran for that year, so I was doing pretty good. Too bad I couldn't keep the scholarship. I do a running camp instructor now. I'm a community coach in local races. Yeah, so I do through Park and Rec. I do a running camp since 2009. Sweet. Uh, it helps middle and high school students discover the fun in running. That's true. I'm doing that actually right at the moment on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm doing that. It's pretty fun. Local competitive presence. I run at the Run for the Hills. I used to do the Hillside Hawk Run. I used to do the turkey trot around here, but I consistently still do the Run for the Pig, or it's called the Hog Jog nowadays. Um, where are we at right now? 21 minutes. Let's see. Matt Szymanski and Matt Szymanski Show. Let's see what this says. Matt Szymanski Show is a central digital hub for Matt Szymanski's creative media footprint. Operating as a long-running YouTube channel with over 1,000 video uploads. That is true. I hit my 1,000th video while I was in Guatemala this year. Across YouTube, TikTok, and its audio companion, the Szymanski Podcast, the show serves as an interactive diary documenting his personal interests, work life, and local community service. The show is structured around several recurring core themes in series. The Custodian Life, a foundational pillar of the channel, is his video series dedicated to his full-time career. In these uploads, he documents his daily routine working in education, highlights the importance of blue-collar school staff, and shares comedic, behind-the-scenes interaction with his fellow co-workers. I wouldn't say working in education, I'd say work as a full-time custodian. And there's a couple of different custodian series, the Custodian Adventures, and the latest one, if I post anything custodian on my YouTube channel, it is the Custodian Life. If you ever want to see what I do behind the scenes, you can go on that one. Gaming in Sammyland. The channel features multi-part Let's Play series where Szymanski explores sandbox in virtual worlds. His most notable gaming segment is the Welcome to Sammyland series in Minecraft. Pokemon Adventures. I don't know where that's coming from. I actually have more recent Minecraft videos that probably have more than Sammyland does, so that's true. Unboxing and niche hobbies. Szymanski utilizes the channel to showcase his passion for collecting pop culture memorabilia and tracking down unique merchandise. Ooh, cool. Popular segments include opening international snack subscription boxes via his Munch Pack unboxings. That was fun, except I had to give it up because I got too much money I couldn't afford it anymore. If you like Munch Pack unboxings, though, let me know. I can maybe look into getting it again. Reviewing and unboxing geek culture display pieces, such as thick glass replicas of. Okay, I see. I don't have any Fallout stuff. That part's false. But I do have a bottle cap collection and a rubber duck collection and a million other collections I try to show on my channel. And I do unboxings like Amazon unboxings and TikToks and all that kind of stuff. Vlogs and the Smansky podcast. Yep, so I do a podcast called the Smansky Podcast, or I did a Smansky podcast. I don't do it anymore. My latest podcast I was doing was the Smansky Show, I think it was called, and the After Hours podcast with Caden and Sammy, I think I did. Yes. But I do vlogs as well. Okay, let's see. Matt Szymanski and Guatemala. Let's see what it says about that one. Meaningful, impactful in everyone's life. Well, that's true. Partnerships, I do Embrook Rotary. Sponsor kids. That was kind of fun. Thanks for looking at the Matt Szymanski on AI.